Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Synchron here, and today's video is going to be a mashup of Mathmech and Salamangreat. So, hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. For the monsters of the deck, we're running the 1 Gazelle, basically the Foolish Burial for the Salamangreat monsters. 3 Foxy. When a summer summoned, you can evacuate the top 3 cards of your deck and add an evacuated Salamangreat card to your hand and then shuffle the rest back into your deck. 2 Spinny, a perfectly good Gazelle target for the Foolish Burial. If you control a Salamangreat card, you can discard this card, then target a monster on the field. It gains 500 attack until the end of this turn. And if this card, and if you control a Salamangreat monster while Spinny is in the grave, as long as that Salamangreat monster isn't Spinny, you could shuffle this card. You could special summon this card from your grave to your side of the field, but banish it when it leaves the field. Falco, because when it hits the grave, you can target a Salamangreat spell or trap in your grave and set it back to your side of the field. Jaguar, basically if you control a Salamangreat link monster, while this card's in the grave, target a other Salamangreat monster in your grave, shuffle it back into the deck, and if you do, special summon Jaguar to a zone that that Salamangreat link monster points to. Next up, 3 Balancer Lord for that additional normal summon of our Cyberus monsters. 2 2 Prohibit Snake. At the start of the damage step, if a Cyberus link monster you control battles an opponent's monster, you can send this card from your hand to the grave, return that opponent's monster back to the hand, and when a Cyberus monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the grave, while this card is in the grave, you can banish this card. You can banish 1 card from your grave, then target a level 4 or lower Cyberus monster in your grave and add it to your hand. You can only use each effect of Snake once per turn. And I did throw in the 1 Cyberus White Hat, mainly to help lower your opponent's monster's attack by 1000. Lady Debug, mainly for the searches of the deck. Sorry, for the level 3 or lower cyber searches of the deck. Just wanted to clarify that. And onto the Mathmech. 2 of the Subtraction. You can target 1 face-up monster on the field. You cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except Cyberus. Cool, no problem here. Also, you can special summon this card from your hand, but it cannot attack. It cannot attack this turn. No problem there because it's probably going to be used for a synchro or link material anyways, and if you do, the targeted sorry, I see where I got myself. Yeah, so the targeted monster loses the targeted monster loses 1000 attack until the end of this turn. You can only use each effect of Subtraction once per turn. Oh my gosh, I almost said gains 1000, even though in the name it says Subtraction. Well, luckily I caught myself. Next up, 2 Sigma. While you control no monsters in the extra monster zone, while this card is in your hand or grave, you can special summon this card by banishing it when it leaves the field, similar to Spinny. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck, except Cyberus monsters. Again, no problem here. You can only use this effect of Sigma once per turn, and if this card you control is used for a synchro material or a Mathmech synchro monster, you can treat this card as a non-tuner. Let's see. Next up, Nabla, or however you say it. Tribute 1 Cyberus monster to special summon another Mathmech from your deck to your side of the field, and if this card is sent to the grave, you can target 1 Cyberus you control in the extra monster zone. It can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. This turn, you can release each effect of Nabla once per turn. Sorry. Next up, Multiplication. You can target 1 level 4 Cyberus you control. Its level becomes 8 until the end of this turn. If this card is sent to the grave, you can target 1 Cyberus monster you control that is in the extra monster zone. Its attack becomes double its its attack becomes double until the end of this turn. You're going to use this effect of multiplication once per turn. And finally, the division. You contribute a Cyberse monster you control, you contribute one Cyberse monster you control in the extra monster zone to special summon up to one level 4 Cyberse monster each from your hand and grave. And if this card is sent to the grave, you can target one level 4 monster on the field. Its attack becomes half its attack becomes half until the end of this turn. You can only use each effect of division once per turn. And finally, that'll end it for the extra deck. For the special traps of the deck, we run 3 Called by the Grave, 3 Super Poly, 2 Cynet Backdoor, basically for the search. Basically target a Cyberse you control, banish it if you do, add from the deck to your hand one Cyberse monster whose attack is lower than the original monster's attack that was banished, and during your next standby phase, bring it back to your side of the field, and it can attack your opponent directly that turn, and you can only use 1 Cynet Backdoor per turn. Circle, just for the Salamangreat monster, add from the deck to the hand, or if you control a Reincarnation Link summoned monster, Link monster, that monster is unaffected by your opponent's monster's effects. 2 Will of the Salamangreats, just for these special summons. 1 Recurrence. Target 2 Salamangreat monsters in your grave with different names, add them to your hand, and if this set card is destroyed by a card effect and sent to the grave, you can add a Salamangreat spell trap from your deck to your hand, except itself, and you can only use the recurrence once per turn. Rising Fire, if you don't have any monsters on your side of the field, target a fire monster in your grave, special summon it, and equip it with this card. The equipped monster gains 500 attack, and when this card leaves the field, destroy that monster, and if this card in your possession is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can banish 1 card on the field. You can only use each effect of Rising Fire once per turn. Sanctuary for the Reincarnation Link summons. Grid Rod. Equipped only to a Cyberse monster you control, it gains 300 attack. It is unaffected by your opponent's card effects. Also, the first time it will be destroyed by battle each turn, it is not destroyed. And if this face-up card on the field is destroyed and sent to the grave, you can activate this effect. Cyberse monsters you currently control cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect until the end of this turn. And for the Mathmech, equipped only to a Cyberse monster. If the equipped monster battles an opponent's monster during damage calculation, you can send 1 Mathmech monster from your deck to your grave. The equipped monster gains whatever attack that Mathmech monster had when you sent it to the grave until the end of this turn. Even if this card leaves the field, and if this card is sent from the Spell and Trap zone to the grave, you can target a Mathmech card in your grave except itself, and if you do, add it to your hand. No, add it from your grave to your hand. You can only use each effect of Mathmech Billionaire Raid once per turn. And finally, for the traps, Roar for the negation, and 1 Salamangreat Rage. Activate 1 of the following effects. Either send a Salamangreat monster from your hand or face up to the field on the field to the grave and target 1 card on the field to destroy it, or target a Salamangreat Link monster that was your Reincarnation Link summoned. And if you do, destroy card your opponent controls up to its Link ratings. Assuming it was Reincarnation Link summoned, you can only use 1 effect of Roar per turn. But that will wrap it up for the spells and traps of the deck. For the extra deck, we run 3 Balings, 2 Sunlight Wolf, 2 Heat Leo, 1 Cyberse Witch Kid, mainly to search the Mathmech tuners, that being for its second effect. If a monster or monsters is special summoned to a zone this card points to, except during the damage step, and as long as you control this card, you can banish a Cyber's monster from your grave to add a Cyber's tuner from your deck to your hand. Cyber's Accelerator basically a way to OTK your opponent a lot faster. During the battle phase, quick effect, you can target a Cyber's monster this card points to, activate one of these effects. Either allow it to gain 2000 attack until the end of this turn, or allow it to attack twice on monsters during the battle phase this turn. But unfortunately, Accelerator itself cannot attack the turn you activate any of these effects. Cyber's Reminder is a bit of a personal choice because if Cynet Backdoor or a Cynet Spell Trap in general is in the grave, you can detach a material from this card, target it, and add it to your hand. But if this card in your possession is destroyed by battle, or by an opponent's card, by an opponent's card effect, while this card was in the monster zone, you can special summon 2 level 4 Cyber's monsters with different names from your deck, but their effects are negated. Basically, this is how you set up for your Geo Mathmech level 8 synchro summons. And for the super poly targets, I run 1 Chimera and 1 Geo. Oh, what I said, 1 Earth Golem. Obviously, you can tamper with these, but these are just the choices I chose for now. For the synchros, 1, oh my god, that is bad. 1 Cyber's Quantum Dragon. Hopefully you guys can see that. There we go. Cyber's Quantum Dragon. 1 Geo Mathmech. Oh my god, the glare is so bad. Hold on, sorry. Hopefully you guys see that. 1 Geo Mathmech. Magma. Generic level 8. When this card destroys opponent's monster, destroys a monster by battle, you can target up to 2 cards your opponent controls, destroy them. And if this card is destroyed by battle itself or is destroyed by an opponent, destroyed in its opponent's possession, is destroyed by the opponent's card effect. Yeah, words are weird. Add a Mathmech Spell Trap from your deck to your hand. And finally, basically, one of the boss monsters. Oh my gosh, this glare is ridiculous. Hopefully, you can all read that. Geo Mathmech Final Sigma. The level 12 of the deck, unaffected by card effects except Mathmech cards as long as this card is in the extra monster zone. And if this card in the extra monster zone battles an opponent's monster, any damage inflicted to your opponent is doubled. And if this card is destroyed by battle, or if this card in its owner's possession is destroyed by your opponent's card effect, you can add the Mathmech card from your deck to your hand, but you can only use this effect of Sigma once per turn. But that'll wrap it up for the extra deck. Just want to say thank you for clicking on the video, and if you want, consider subscribing to the channel if you like what you see, and please share the video. The more views, the better on the channel, and you never know, you might be helping somebody. But all that said, take care.